Okay, welcome to this course. It's called Bridging the Gap. Especially in this course, we're going to focus on cross-cultural dynamics in the classroom at Cascade Christian Schools. And you might ask, why are we doing that? Well, we're going to talk a little bit about that in this introductory session. This is sort of an orientation, and it's meant to give you a sense of why we need to talk about cross-cultural dynamics at Cascade and why we need to look at how to handle a multicultural classroom better. So first of all, course overview. The course consists of 5 lectures. And if you look on the first slide of your PowerPoint, you'll see that each lecture represents 1 clock hour. So if you were to listen to all 5 of the lectures, that's 5 clock hours. The first one you're listening to right now, so you're on your way. The second one is called Cultural Icebergs, and it looks at culture in general and what are the major cultural differences around the world. The third lecture is Culture Shock. It looks at the situation or the illness that we contract when we're in a different culture for a period of time. And this is an illness that many of our international students at Cascade suffer from. Fourth lecture is called In the Classroom. We apply the cultural issues and cultural challenges, cross-cultural challenges that we've talked about in lectures 2 and 3, specifically to classroom dynamics, and define what are the challenges and what are the problems that we need to address in the classroom. And the fifth lecture is called Doing It Better, where we address some of those challenges with specific strategies to help you teach your international students in a more effective way and meet them in the place where they are and help them to succeed. So for each lecture, you have a PowerPoint which you need to pull up and have running alongside this video of my lectures, because I will refer you back and forth to certain slides and ask you to advance through the slides of the PowerPoint, which illustrate some of the things that I will be talking about. Also, you need to be sure you have access to a web browser, so you can go ahead and open up whatever your web browser is right now, so you're ready when I refer you to look up some YouTube videos or other online resources. There are some moments in different lectures where I ask you to stop, to pause the video and go to YouTube or go to a different site and do an activity. There are also several texts that we use as resources for this course. If you are going to do all the assignments for the course, you will need access to 2 specific texts. One is called Ministering Cross-Culturally by Sherwood Lingenfelter and Marvin Mayers. And one is Teaching Cross-Culturally by Judith and Sherwood Lingenfelter. And the bibliographical information for these texts is found on your PowerPoint for this lecture. For these books, by the way, you will need to use some parts of them. You don't have to read the entire book, so don't be afraid, but I ask you to do one particular survey in this book. I ask you to read and respond to 1 chapter in this book, so you will need access to the books. You can check them out from the library, borrow them from a friend or someone in the Cascade International Department. Most of them have copies of these books, or buy them. You can find them on Amazon or any bookseller. Finally, assignments are the third major part of this course. If you were to do all the assignments, that would represent 25 clock hours of work. So as you go through each lecture, you'll see different assignments pop up, and for each lecture there's a folder that has all the material for that lecture, including all the assignments. So the assignments appear both in the PowerPoints and also separately as Word documents in the lecture folder. All right. When you're doing the assignments, if you want to do those for credit, we recommend that you do all the assignments for one particular lecture and then turn those all in to your facilitator at that time. So don't just turn each assignment in one by one. That would be a little bit overwhelming. But for instance, for lecture 1, there are 2 main assignments. Once you've accomplished both of those, send those together to your facilitator for review. All right, so for your first assignment, assignment 1A is called State Your Point of View. This is a chance for you to kind of gauge your own opinion of multiculturalism in the United States, how you feel about different cultures. So go to the lecture folder for lecture 1 and find the State Your Point of View survey. Open that up and complete the survey. And then find the other document, the State Your Point of View commentary. Open that up and read the commentary. And afterwards write a short reflection response on any differences or similarities you saw between your own perspectives on that document and what the commentary recommends or suggests about those perspectives.